91.9, the Fresh Station. Hello, everybody. This is your host, Cecil. Just letting you know that we have a weekly podcast here. This is the third installment. The first one is the Fear Survival podcast. And now today's the Information podcast. For the reason behind the name of this episode is personally, I feel like there's a little bit too much killing on sight going on in Chernarus, you know? There's not enough talking. And I feel like ultimately, you know, it is our fault, but we are put in this odd scenario being in Chernarus where we have all these abilities to talk, but people are choosing to not talk to one another. And I believe there's a deeper explanation, you know? And that all stems at the altar. And I don't know if you know where the altar is. The altar is pretty much dead center Chernarus. And there is Radio Zenit that sits right atop. It is the largest radio broadcast station in all of Chernarus. And what you don't know is no one ever uses that radio station, guys. I'm here investigating, you know? There's always a base built around Radio Zenit, and I never see anyone inside it, no matter what. That is the hub of information. That is the one place that lets everyone get connected. Because, you know, if you know how these radios work, they only go so far. But Radio Zenit reaches all of Chernarus, okay? Why do the people who build bases around Radio Zenit just leave it quiet? They're plugging information. It's the stem of the reason why everyone here doesn't talk to anyone, all right? So I'm taking callers. Please, if you have any information on Radio Zenit, if you have any opinions on anything I just said about information and how no one talks, maybe you have a different opinion, you know? Maybe you're a fan of killing on sight. Maybe you don't want information to go out because you're trying to hide it. I don't know. You know, this is a podcast. We're here to get hard-hitting conversations, and I'm just here to get it started. I'm your host, Cecil.
Are you the host, Mr. Host, are you planning to build an information hub on Radio Zenit?
I am planning on getting information on Radio Zenit at the moment. I was wondering if anyone here knew any information on it, as in the situation of, is there a base still there? And if anyone knows, if I could get in contact with anyone part of that base, because I'm trying to get, you know, a hard-hitting interview with anyone involved with that base, trying to get information spread out, and I just need to know a little more. I'm your host, Cecil.
Thank you for your answer.
Oh, thank you. And who's this first guest of today?
They call me Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. Thank you so much for joining.
Sometimes called the Topple Nicky Gang, but usually I come around as Johnny.
Topple Nicky Gang?
Yeah, Topple Nicky Gang.
Is that like
Have you ever heard of them?
Oh, it's a gang? Oh, I thought that was like a name, like a Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, so tell me more. What about this Topple Nicky Gang?
Oh, well, we lure people into our base through the radio and kill them without speaking. What do you think of that?
So the Topple Nicky Gang is part of Radio Zenit. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Not exactly. We're kind of a separatist group, you know. But we lure people in through the radio. We pretend to be friendly, but then we clap them on site. Usually our base is in the construction site. If you ever visit, come around and check it out.
And I'll wake up after being knocked in the head by the Topple Nicky Gang.
Don't worry, man. You're the host. We would never kill you, man.
Of course. You know, it's not like you lure people in with charm or anything. It's not like you're not luring me in right now listening to the radio.
You are the star of Chernarus. We would never.
Amazing. I really appreciate it, Johnny. I appreciate the invitation to Topple Nicky. That is definitely an invitation that will not go unheard. So what's your opinion on people not talking in Chernarus? Do you think that's the root cause behind the psychopathy and murdering? Because it really seems like that you use it to your advantage by not talking to people.
Times are hard, man. You know, this economy is quite hard on us simple people, and sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to survive. And this is the way of Topple Nicky Gang, man. That's it.
How many people are part of this Topple Nicky Gang?
I'm not sure if I wanna share so much information.
Well, you are
I'm
sharing
good at
information
sharing
out
real
there.
hard.
This is a free advertisement for you finding more victims, so I feel like I should get something out of it as well. You got on my show. You let everyone know. Come to Topple, Nikki. You know, that's a great place to broadcast radio. And that's going to help you out with your guys' mission. So I'm just asking, I'm trying to get a little more information out. We got Johnny here.
Let's leave it at the unknown number of
Okay.
participants of the gang.
I respect the information you did put out. I feel like this is more of an investigative podcast, so I will respect your anonymity.
For a celebrity like you, man, the only podcast host in Chernarus, you deserve to know.
Oh, thank you. But I am a very humble podcast host, Cecil. I am well known in Altaria, though. Oh, they know me well there, and they love me. Do you feel like Radio Zenith and the Altar, do you feel like that is the hub of information for all of Chernarus? Because that reaches all of Chernarus.
No, Radio Zenith is not the information hub because no one ever uses it, man.
And
I've heard nothing from there.
It's a travesty because that is what will connect everybody, That can connect all of us, but yet no one ever uses it. And
I hope that in the near future that will happen, but as I see it now, it's not what you want it to be, at least.
Well, I'm your host, Cecil. Just keep listening to the airwaves because I'm going to start getting more information on why. And once I get there, and there's either a base or it's free, I'm going to be broadcasting there because that is the ultimate goal.
Well, I will be looking forward to your future podcasts.
Yeah.
Do we always listen on this?
It's always on 91.9, the Fresh Station. They're my affiliate channel, and they all the contracts of my sponsors go through them, so it's 91.9, the Fresh Station.
91.9, thank you.
Having said that, please hold for a moment for my first ad read for the new season of Deadliest Catch. Welcome, seafarers and thrill seekers, to a journey where the waves crash louder and the stakes have never been higher. This spring, the legendary Deadliest Catch returns to the Discovery Channel and Max, plunging you into the heart of unforgiven barren sea for a season like no other. As the icy waters churn and the gales hollow, a new chapter unfolds in the saga of the bravest souls who dare to challenge the sea's wrath. But hold fast, for this just isn't any King Crab season. Prepare yourself for the Tournament of King Crabs, a merciless competition where ship captains and their hardened crews pit the mightiest of their catches against one another in a battle royale of crustacean titans. 8 crabs enter, but only one can emerge as this season's deadliest catch. Expect to see fingers pinched, eyes gouged, and the indomitable spirit of seafaring folk test to their limits. Alliances will form in the face of adversity, but beware, for the heat of competition, even the strongest bonds can fray and snap. So brace yourself for a season of Deadliest Catch that promises more than just a test of survival against the elements. This is a test of wills, a testament to the human spirit's unyielding resilience, and a tribute to the deadliest creatures in the deep and the men and women who seek them out. Mark your calendars and set your compasses for an unparalleled adventure. The battle for supremacy is about to begin. Will your favorite crew claim the title of possessing the sea's deadliest crab, or the sea claim another dream in its icy grip? Tune in and let the deadliest catch of the season capture your heart and imagination. The Deadliest Catch.
Bravo, man.
Thank you. That has been this segment. I really appreciate our guest Johnny for joining us. I'm going to have to find a little more food so I can keep this podcast going. I appreciate it. Keep your ear out for another segment.
Thank you. We'll be looking forward.
All right. That has been our segment for the moment. And this is 91.9 The Fresh Station, the information podcast. Cecil out. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. Hey, you want to start a podcast? I'm just doing a podcast, man. I'm not trying to do anything else. Just I have a podcast and I'm looking for guests.
Hey, bro, you got any lockpicks?
Lockpicks?
Or code locks, sorry, code locks? I'll not shoot you, don't worry.
No, I actually don't have bases or anything.
Alright.
No, dude, I got a podcast going if you want to be on it. I got a podcast going. I'm airing on it. We're talking about getting information out and talking. Was that at me or him?
Nah, him.
Watch out, there's more zombies coming, guy. You good up there? Yeah.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, so, question, do you know anything about Radio Zenit?
Yeah, I do, yeah. I was up earlier on.
Do you know if there's a base there?
I don't think you can build there, bro.
Oh.
Because there's like, is it the one with like military containers?
No, it's basically on a hill with a bunch of antennas. It's at the altar, and it's just a straight up radio station. And I'm trying to find out if there's a base there because I'm trying to broadcast my podcast on something. And that radio gets the whole entire map.
Oh.
What's your name?
Magsy, bro, Magsy.
Magsy, I'm Cecil.
Call me Mags.
All right, Mags, I'm Cecil.
Nice to meet you, Cecil.
Yep, 91.9 The Fresh Station. Today is the Information Podcast. Here, let me turn on the radio. 91.9 The Fresh Station. Hey, everybody, this is Cecil. This is the Information Podcast. I'm here with my new guest, Magsy. Hey, Magsy, how's it going, man? How's Chernarus treating you?
Not too bad. Well, been shot in the head a few times, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, that's what happens when information doesn't really get spread, when there isn't conversation on Chernarus. It creates more killing on sight.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you got the best out of me here today because I've been shot in the back like 3 times today, so...
Oh, man. Yeah, you know, and I'm pretty sure those people didn't really want to talk a lot, did they?
No, did not speak. I understand, sort of, you know what I mean? Because I near shot you, I thought you had a gun.
Oh, no, yeah, I understand. It's just, I have to immediately start talking because that's what usually saves lives. Nothing else saves lives other than words.
Yeah, absolutely. You're the radio guy then?
Oh, yeah,
Radio man. I'm going to call you the radio man.
Okay. Yep, that's what I do. I try to bring everyone together, and so I die a whole lot because I have to be disarming. I need more guests for my podcast than I need bodies.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen today, it's going to be really hard.
Yeah.
There's killers. There's so many killers out there.
Yeah, my first guest was trying to lure me into his construction site to kill me. If you're listening, I'm thinking you, Johnny.
Johnny, I gotta look out for Johnny.
Yep.
Shoot him in the head or what?
I don't know. He's just don't go to Topple Nicky. He said if you go to Topple Nicky and you go to their construction site, they're gonna lure you to the top and murder you. So just don't go to the construction site unless you want to have fun with the Topple Nicky boys.
Yeah, I think there seem to be a lot of people, you know, holding towns down at the moment from their base. You know what I mean? You're cutting through a town and next minute, boom, shot.
Yeah.
Someone shooting at their base, you know what I mean?
And maybe you're just looking for some chips or some water, and they didn't want to talk about it. And that's been my issue.
Yeah, they never want to talk.
No one wants to talk, and no one ever uses Radio Zenit. That is the most powerful tool in all of Chernarus. It's dead center of the map. It can bring the east and the west together. It can bring the freshies and the experience together if we just talk. But no one ever uses it. They just build bases and no one's using it. And it's kind of like they're putting a plug on information. It's kind of like how the government tries to control us. Please hold for an ad read from the new album, Hang Loose by the GOP. Sorry, I gotta get ad read in real quick. Hold on. As the sun dips below the horizon and the evening tide caresses the shore, there's an album that captures the essence of those endless summer nights like no other. It's called Hang Loose, and it's the masterpiece from the iconic singer, the GOP, the Guru of Peace. This album isn't just a collection of songs, it's an invitation of eternal summer where the breeze is always cool and the beach is your dance floor. With Hang Loose, the GOP takes us on a journey through the heart of the beach culture, embracing the laid-back lifestyle and the magic of finding love in the twilight of life. But Hang Loose isn't just about soaking up the sun and riding the waves. It's a celebration of unexpected connections and the beauty of discovering love with new elderly women each night. The GOP weaves tales of romance under the stars where every encounter is a chance to find the love of your life again and again. So if you're ready to tie on your bandana, slap on a pair of shades, and embark on a musical voyage that celebrates the joy of living and loving without boundaries, Hang Loose is your soundtrack. Available now on all major streaming platforms. Don't miss out on this album that everyone will be talking about this summer. Hang loose, my friends, and let the rhythm of the GOP guide your heart to the next great adventure. How's that ad read?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they fucking got the message. It
The-
was a speech. That was a presidential speech for the radio.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's one of our main our sponsors. He owns a male protein supplement and he sings. His name's J-Rob. He's a jack of all trades. He pays the bills. So I'm gonna disappear into the wilderness, and I hope you have a great one.
Yeah, you could appreciate the weapons. Take it easy, fella.
Bye, Magsy. Cecil out. Oh, I see you. You just knocked out that zombie. Here I am.
All right, let's get in this building real quick. Whoa, that's not you. What the hell? I'm getting beat up.
Hey, man, let's just start a podcast instead. All right? You don't have many options right now, so just join our podcast. Just come on, man. Think about it for a second. Turn your mic on. Turn your mic on. You still have an option to be on the podcast.
Oh, he's out.
Got
Fuck,
anything
he's
to time?
dead.
Aw, man.
I was hoping to avoid that.
Yeah, all he needed was a microphone. That's all he needed, and then he would have been fine. He would have joined us. We would have had a great conversation.
I mean, I even had bullets for his gun. If, like, honestly, I would have withheld them until, like, we kind of got trustworthy. Probably wouldn't have told him about them for, like, 30-ish minutes, but then I would have been like, hey, I found some bullets for you. No, he just had to go
and like,
all he knows is his fists.
all these jerks are really amping me up to want to just uncon someone and start a podcast.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the play at this point. That's a body. I don't know if it's a zombie or what, but that's a zombie. There's people here. I think he just looked at. No, he's fighting a zombie.
No, I'm gonna. Whoa! Was that you?
Yeah, he's hurt bad.
Hey, man, you want to be on a? Oh, there he is. You want to be on a podcast? He's in the trees. You want to be on a podcast, dude? We could stop shooting. Let's just have a podcast. I have a radio. We can go on 99.1.
He's standing right here. What's he doing?
He's just standing there, man. You want to do a podcast, buddy? We're not trying to do any. Hey, don't. Hey, he's battle logging. Yeah. Oh, what a
what the
jerk.
fuck?
He's battle logging.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's battle
technically
logging.
dead.
If you're trying to battle log on our fucking podcast, dude, the admin's got to know about this travesty. You're pressed, dude.
Oh, there's somebody up ahead.
All
Right side of the road.
Is that
Oh,
you?
he just ate around. Yeah.
Hey, man, we can have a podcast right now if you want to be on it.
He's down.
Oh,
He's hard in the dirt.
I don't
I don't know if he's knocked or what, but
Where?
dude, these guys are eating rounds. I'm confused. I thought this gun would one-shot knock people.
Maybe
What is
you're
going
just
on?
like shoulder winging
Yeah, he's
them.
full dead. He's
Oh.
full dead. I'm not a psycho, I promise.
All right. You're resourceful.
I have killed what 6 people in this lifetime.
Yeah, you're on a
Maybe-
fucking streak right now.
Maybe I am. Take the guts. All right, the final stretch, the final leg of the journey. Is that might be a working car out front?
Uh-oh. No, it's
is?
broke down. Oh, no, that's a goodie.
No, this is working. This is working. It's just missing a spark plug. Let's go inside for now. Okay, here's your little studio.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You just have to sit here and control it all.
Can you hear from
Those
it?
are magazines
Because it
sitting
looks like
there.
there's a speaker right here next to the Nicola. I
And
don't.
then here, come out here real quick. So over here, we've got this little bathroom. Nothing too spectacular.
Okay.
I think I'd probably just put a fence here and just completely block off
Yeah.
this to negate this door.
Okay.
But then over here, this is my. We got roof access. So yeah, this place is nice. I've never really like fleshed this place out.
I wonder if it like increases the range of handheld receivers just by being near it.
maybe, I don't know.
Yo, it's Magsy. Hello?
Want to be on a
I
podcast?
met you yesterday, bro. It's Magsy.
Magsy? Oh, dude, Magsy.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, we were cool. Did you hear my podcast? I have a friend with me. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
What's
cool,
up, bro?
dude. We're at the final boss.
Holy shit.
I have Radio Zenit.
Actually,
I have it.
What do you mean you have it? Like, have you been here? Have you
We're
been here
here.
for like 2 days?
Look at that. Look, it's my podcast. It's amazing.
Yeah. Are you broadcasting to everyone's radio?
Oh, I'm
Radio station?
broadcasting. I'm trying to get everyone to
Everybody
91.9.
across the map can hear it.
I didn't. See, I don't have a radio.
Sorry, what's your name again?
A Magsy, bro, Magsy. Just call me
Max,
Mags.
yeah. Can you nails by chance? Or are you planning on building a base right now?
Where are you looking to set up? Like,
We're hoping to take this over.
I mean, this isn't far from me. I'm literally in Waxobo, is it? Just down the. I think it's called Waxobo. It literally took me 2 minutes from here. It's literally the next town. Let me just double check. I don't know. Call it Gorka. It's Gorka, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gorka is
that
pretty contested though. Gorka's pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, it took me like 5 hours to get to my base there. There was people who were just camping, shooting everyone. Let me go double check here for you, right? I'll literally be 2 minutes. It's literally just down the road.
Okay, okay.
Cross the glass. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, I'll just pull it around back and just ignore it for now. We'll get more water for it whenever we actually are ready to go on a journey.
Yo.
Hey.
Yeah, I got you some nails. Stick 'em on the truck.
Oh, nice. You wouldn't happen to have like a shovel, would you? I think that's kind of like the one thing that we're missing.
Toss.
Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna start working on this. Thanks again, bro.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Magsy.
plug it.
That was a good car deal, man.
I mean, he's coming back with it. He's gonna bring a shelter that we can put on the roof just to kind of have a little pergola to snipe out of. You got that saw on you still, right?
Yeah.
Might have just heard something. Rolling on down.
Magsy coming on through.
Had a partner.
10 more nails too. It's like 40 more nails.
Oh, shit.
Stop.
Thanks, bro.
I might go down like the castle.
Okay.
Okay.
In the green farmhouse at the top of Gorka.
Yeah.
You know, like the big green on the top of the hill. That's where my base is. So just
Okay.
over there,
Okay.
made it from there. All right.
Dude, he comes in handy, man. He's a good guy.
I was gonna just go chill on the roof for a bit.
Gotcha. Enjoy that kill streak, buddy. Was that you? Was that you?
I'm dead.
They got you, dude.
Yeah, I literally even had my backpack off and everything, like, to have a low profile, and this guy just is walking along the wall, and he just aims down, and I aim down at him, and he just tapped me.
Fuck. I heard it.
Yeah, I literally, like,
So don't go up there.
yeah, I had a low profile and everything. Well, he can't get up there,
Oh my god.
so, I mean, it's fine.
Dude, I feel loss from that kill streak. He's gonna try
If
to
you
come
just
in.
wanna-
Can he get in? He can't get
Yeah.
in.
No, he can't even get on the roof.
So
unless he
he's gonna
looks-
get himself into a podcast that he doesn't know. I'm fucking loading up that radio. So I'm gonna wait for him quietly.
Yeah. What did it sound like a loud
Good
rifle?
evening.
Hey, do you want to be on a podcast?
Podcast?
Yeah, I'm your host Cecil. Do you want to be on a podcast? I heard your great shot just snapped real hard. You killed my co-host.
Sorry.
No, you're not. I'm fine with whatever opinion you have. I just wanted to welcome you to my podcast. I'm your host Cecil. We're on 91.9, the Fresh Station. Just you coming near means you're on the podcast, and we're at Radio Zenit, so everyone can hear us. So let me ask you, what went through your mind when you saw a man on the roof like that?
Was aiming at me. And I shot.
From my understanding, you also were aiming. So who shot first? Who aimed first? Who aimed
I was
first?
taking a peek, yeah. I was aiming first. I'm guilty of
By the
killing
time
him,
my
yes.
scope even like zoomed in, he was already basically pulled the
Oh.
trigger.
Interesting. So, just curiosity, what were you feeling? And were you scouting? I mean, you could try to come in. I'd really appreciate it. But We're a little full right now.
What do you mean you're full? There's plenty of space here. So why did you tell your
so
buddy
he's
to
gonna,
get on the roof?
as I
then?
say, he can come
What
up to that
reason?
like camo netted wall.
Well, we're just podcast hosts, and we're having ourselves a little experimental podcast, and he was just surveying the land the same way you were. I just don't understand why, since he didn't fire, why did you fire? Because you were surveying just like he was.
Dude, yeah, but if someone fires in DAYZ, you might be actually dead, and you can't fire back. So
That's a very so you had what we call the fear of survival on this podcast, and it's the kill or be killed attitude, and that sounds like it took over you.
I also had the opportunity to kill him. You know.
Oh, so it was the opportunity that rose. Okay, you're an opportunist. What's your name, sir? I'm your host, Cecil. I don't think he's above me. I think he was just in the hallway you blocked off.
No name, dude.
I'm completely
Yeah.
fine. That goes well with our anonymity podcast, where we had many guests who wanted to stay anonymous. So welcome to whatever you want it to be. My question is so you're an opportunist. We've had a rules of engagement podcast recently. Well, yeah, and I see that your rules of engagement are completely different than mine. My question is what is your rules of engagement? What
do you mean? I
steps?
said hello.
No, but what steps do you go through? Is my question.
I say hello, and then I see what's coming.
I mean, do you have anything else to like for the podcast? Do you have any topics you want to talk about?
Not really.
So you're not a big
No,
talker.
is
You're
this
not
your
about
base?
information. I'm a podcast host, and I have this place rented out. I mean, I'm supported by ads. There's no base. This is just a hub of information that everyone shares. And I have it rented out for this 2-hour block. So if you think I try to own the airwaves, you're wrong. I own it for this 2-hour period because I'm trying to bring hard-hitting conversation, all right? And you sound like that you are not for conversation. And that is why everyone's killing each other out here in Chernarus, because there's no conversation, and that's my job. I'm at Radio Zenit. I am in the center of everything, and you're trying to take that away for these 2 hours I've paid for. All right, this is 91.9 The Fresh Station. Your host, Cecil. Be prepared for a new ad read for the new Forrest Gump movie. Welcome back, everyone. Before we dive back into today's episode, we've got something special to share with you. Imagine, if you will, a world where our beloved Forrest Gump isn't just a man who unwittingly shapes history through his innocent and simple perspective, but instead is someone gifted with the exceptional intelligence. Though he is gifted with such natural intellect, this Forrest has a different battle, an inner battle. This is exactly the premise of the re-release aptly titled Forrest Gump with Anxiety. In this thought-provoking version, Forrest doesn't just find himself at the center of pivotal moments in history, he actively navigates them in a brilliant mind that rivals the greatest thinkers of our time. However, this Forrest faces a different type of challenge, one that resonates deeply with many of us. Despite his intellectual prowess and the unwavering support from those around him, Forrest battles with a constant companion, anxiety. This reimagining of the classic film reminds us and invites us to explore a world where Forrest's incredible intelligence becomes both his greatest asset and his most daunting obstacle. As he journeys through life's ups and downs, achieving remarkable success and encounter inevitable setbacks, we see a man who, despite his genius, is too good of a human. Forrest's story becomes a powerful narrative about the inner struggles that accompany a brilliant mind, reminding us that intelligence does not shield us from the emotional complexities of life. The film masterfully portrays how Forrest, with the support of his loving mother, his steadfast friend Bubba, his lifelong love Jenny, and squashbuckling sidekick Lieutenant Dan, he navigates his anxieties while making significant impacts on the world. From advising presidents to influence in pop culture, Forrest's journey is inspiring as it's relatable. Forrest Gump with Anxiety is not just a film. It's a conversation starter about the importance of understanding and supporting those geniuses who live with anxiety every day. It challenges us to rethink our perceptions of intelligence, success, and the human condition. So whether you're a longtime fan of the original or someone looking for a deeply moving cinematic experience, Forrest Gump with Anxiety promises to be an unforgettable journey. Catch it in theaters this Friday. And remember, life is still like a box of chocolates, but this time, Forrest knows exactly what he's going to get, and it's the courage to face his fears head on. All right, let's jump back in today's episode. Stay tuned. Hey there, no name, dude. Like, what's going on, bro? Is you waiting for me? Because I still got a podcast to put out.
You know,
Yeah,
just
he
do
is.
stuff, you know.
You're just hanging out? You want to just hear the
listening to
flies?
your podcast.
Oh, you're listening to the podcast?
Yeah, I want to wait.
Yeah, just get a radio. Grab 9. I'll be on 91.9 all day. So if you grab a radio, you can hear it like all day. Yeah, he's waiting.
So 99.1 it was?
91.9, the Fresh Station. It's the only .9. I'm your host, Cecil. We talk about hard-hitting subjects right now. Today, we're going to be talking about finding a guest host for the show, and also just questioning, is this place a military installation? Because technically it's not, but there are people who argue that it is. So what do you got to say about that? Do you think this place is a military installation? He's just a listener, I think.
To
Oh, here
some
it goes.
degree, yeah. Why not?
But military things spawn outside of it, so how is this a military installation? That's my question. That's the question of the day. He's definitely
I
camping.
don't actually know, dude.
He sounds like he's kind of coming to my left, or so from behind the building. I don't know if it's like
At the backside of
the backside. He sounds like it's
yeah,
not
it's
coming.
walled in, so yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably he wants some level of safety. I'm just concerned about we have like our stuff nearby. I'm afraid of him kind of poking his nose around too much.
Is too close again?
I'm wearing clothes. Yeah, I got a shirt. I got a jacket on. I have a vest on. I have pants on.
Brand is close. Not close.
Brandon? No, Brandon's not close. Brandon, he's gone. He's been gone for a while. Brandon, man, that guy, you can't trust Brandon.
So I found your stashes.
sure.
I leave you some shit and I'm gone now, okay? So have a good day. I really enjoyed your podcast. It's a good podcast.
91.9, buddy. I hope you enjoyed it, Mr. Anonymous. Yeah, you've been a real knucklehead today. He said he stole stuff from our stash. Is that you?
That's me.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, he dug up our shit.
You did?
So we're missing a substantial amount of our shit.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Alright, I'm pretty close. I'm just entering.
Okay. I made that ticket, and the admin said that building a base there was completely fine, and they just created a new ticket. I don't know why. Yeah, we have had a confirmation of a building and radios in it altered due to one of the rooms inside the main room actually spawning hunting gear. Afraid you can't build in there. Just you can
Hiya,
open it
Larry,
from that
mate,
point on.
admin, buddy.
What's that?
You,
Oh,
you're not,
admin.
You're
What's
not
your-
allowed
admin,
to have a
admin.
base in this building, by the way. Because
Really?
it spawns hunting loot.
They just
Yeah.
said that. Admin's talking to me.
Well, ask them if I can. Ask them if we can talk. in
Yeah,
VC real
it's
quick.
not allowed to block this base, this building off. Because
Or
it
ask them
does
which building
hunting
is like the hunter loot,
Which building? This one right here?
or which room.
Which
yeah,
room?
The one you just opened, yeah.
So
The whole
the
building.
whole building?
Yeah, you're not allowed to block it
I
off.
don't know which.
Yeah, it's the whole building.
Well,
Okay,
but it
so
doesn't
can
spawn
I
hunter
can I
loot, though.
take everything out?
Yeah, we'll give you a bit of time to do your thing. And not, we won't just delete it. You can move it and shit.
Ask them if I can hop into a VC.
If you have
with
any
them, so-
problem moving any of it, we can help you. Just make a ticket, okay? We didn't 100% know. Someone made a
be
ticket,
like-
unsure, but another person just confirmed that no, because it spawns hunting loot. Say we'll give you like 24 hours to sort it out, mate. Okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get in 24 hours for sure.
Yeah, okay, Larry. Thanks for understanding, mate.
Yeah, no problem, man. You're looking good. Have a good day. And thanks for being on the podcast. I know we have a podcast going on here, and I appreciate you being on the
Okay.
podcast. That's the whole thing. I'm trying to control
Yes, sir.
people, you know, in the conversation on these airwaves right here. And so I'll just have a goodbye
Yeah,
podcast and I'll leave.
I don't think you can communicate to the. I don't think it does anything. I think our developer stopped it.
Oh, that's terrifying that I've been talking to nobody.
Because otherwise it would do the entire server.
Yeah, that's a good
What do you
point.
mean?
He says it just doesn't work.
And you might get the wrong type of person to take control of it.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was trying to be a good guy on it, you know. I have a rule of engagement to not attack anybody and just find guests. So that's what I was trying to do, but I understand. I was just talking to nobody, so I'll just continue with these hand radios.
Yeah. Okay, Larry. Have a good day.
Have a good day, man. Appreciate it. They were waiting
So
for
the
me.
functionality doesn't even work.
Yeah, he says the developer just stopped when they're making it. We have 24 hours. Please evict on us. This is the eviction podcast.
Oh, this is dumb. And
You know what? This is the eviction podcast. I'm fine with that. I mean, at least we had a respectful landlord about it. You know, he wasn't some jerk.
I am so shocked about 24 hours.
Yeah. And then he had a little helper with him that was wearing a little red shirt that was appearing and disappearing. I mean, it was pretty cool. Never had to deal with admins because I only do really basic shit.
Yeah, the only admin interference I've had is no communication, just bullet in the back of the head.
Dude just showed up in full SWAT gear, and he had a press vest that said admin.
Oh, Larry, I
Yeah.
need to speak to you again. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, that's
He's talking to me again. He's back. Hey.
Let me mute my Discord a sec.
He's kind of scary, but he's really nice.
Right, so you can keep the base, mate, and I
Oh, we can keep
apologise. There
Oh,
was a bit
thank
of
you.
confusion where a head admin told us you're not allowed, and then the dev said you, just this second, said you are allowed to keep the building. And the communication system only goes to personal radios, it doesn't go to speakers. So
Oh,
anyone
okay.
with a radio you can communicate with, but nothing else, okay? It won't go to all the tannoy systems, and sorry for the confusion.
Hey, I'm happy I got
we
answers.
don't know everything, mate. You can keep it.
Well, I appreciate it, dude. Again, you look really awesome, and you're really helpful, and you're like a nice person, and I'm happy that you can help.
No problem, lad. You have a good day, and sorry, okay?
Yeah, take care.
Yeah. Bye, mate.
Bye. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you hear that at all? Holy shit. We got a base. Oh.
no way they're
No.
letting us keep it. There's
He
no way.
apologized and he confirmed that it does work. Oh yeah, also, I figured now since that we have the podcast as a home, we're not going to have to make as many guerrilla podcasts. So instead of having a new name of the podcast every single day, I figured we should have just a name of the podcast and then the episode title.
Good idea.
So what do you think of the Champions podcast? Since we won that motherfucker.
I think that's a good call.
91.9, the Fresh Station. I'm your host, Cecil. How's everyone doing? This is the Champions podcast, huh?